All right. So if you've been following my channel, you'll know that a couple of videos got deleted. One of them was deleted due to copy strike, and the others were deleted because I didn't want to get another copy strike. Because if you watched my last video that got deleted, you'll know that we played a very fun game known as I'm gonna post panels from the chapter and I'm gonna try not to get copy striked. I lost that game. So now we're just gonna have a blank screen, or maybe I'm gonna keep doing meme reviews on the screen. If you like that, I like it. And then I'll go around contacting people who do show manga panels on screen without getting copy striked. What? I don't feel like redoing that. So I'm going to contact people who have been posting manga panels and see how they do it without getting copy striked. That's about it what I need to tell you. Time to start the video. Manga review. Manga review. Manga review. What is up, guys? It is time for a manga review of chapter 45 of Dragon Ball Super, Moro's Magic, where we see Moro's magic. The chapter starts off with Moro talking about how he's been holding back. Then he powers up to reveal that he can actually attack with the energy of the planet itself. Vegeta jobs against Moro for a little bit because, it's his job to job every arc to show off the villain's power. Or, I should say, the antagonist's power. But in this case, it's a villain. And then Vegeta actually does some 7,000 IQ plays and... Sorry, something happened. Vegeta does some 7,000 IQ plays and decides to act like he's giving up so that he can get more information out of Moro. No, fuck, excuse me. Moro's just like, yeah, I'm here to get the Dragon Balls to get my magic back. And then Moro's just like, are you going to help me or something? And then Vegeta's just like, haha, no. And Moro proceeds to try to kill him. Vegeta then goes blue and outskills the fuck out of Moro. Then Moro decides to gather even more energy, and Goku says one thing that possibly redeems a huge part of his character. It's, shouldn't we just attack while he's charging up, Vegeta? The best line Goku has ever said and will be remembered for years. Now, Moro finally finishes absorbing all the energy, absorbs it into himself, and then our protagonists notice that they can't turn Super Saiyan because Moro has absorbed their energy too. And then we get the final page where Moro reveals that he's been pretending to be retarded. Now, review session. This was a really good chapter. One of the few really good chapters of the manga. Now, I'm not saying the anime was perfect, but I still prefer it over the slog fest that is the manga. Really, the only time I've ever felt true enjoyment out of the manga before this chapter was Merge Zamasu versus Goku. One of the best fights Toyo has ever done, and one of the best fights in Super altogether. One thing else that I really have to say is this chapter did amazing when it came to making Moro seem intimidating. This is one of the few times where I've watched DB and thought, how the hell are our protagonists going to get out of this one? That's very rare when you're watching DB. Because, ever since Boo Saga, we've had 2 fusion dances. We have 3 sets of Dragon Balls now. We have a God of Destruction, and we have an Angel. So, the stakes haven't always been there at all in Super. Except Now we do. Now we have these stakes, and it's really interesting. When Moro was first introduced, I was like, okay. Feels like a filler villain. Now I take that back completely. He's already more interesting than Jiren, more interesting than Perfect Cell, more interesting than a couple of antagonists in Dragon Ball, and that is really good. Toyo seems to really be improving when it comes to storytelling, because like I said, the manga has been, for the most part, really boring. It's kind of like, the manga makes sense, but it's boring, while the anime has a lot of just iffy moments, but it's entertaining. And now Toyo's getting his stuff together and is actually making it both entertaining and, what's the word I'm thinking of? Entertaining and sensical, I think. I think sensical is a word. Nonsensical is a word, so I'm guessing sensical is. This chapter, we also get something that I already pointed out that is sure to get Vegeta fans triggered, which is Vegeta started jobbing once again. He was being kind of obliterated when it came to being in Super Saiyan God. Then he went blue and he got his cool moment. But you know, Vegeta always gets his cool moment when fighting a villain, just to get his ass kicked like 5 seconds later. And that seems to be what's going to happen. I'm kind of wondering if Toriyama is ever going to break this formula of Vegeta being there to show off the new villain's power. Because I'm not a Vegeta fan, but even I go, wow, can we stop this? The final page of the chapter really makes me wonder how they're going to get out of this. Is Beerus going to interfere? I really hope he does, because he's been doing nothing the majority of Super, and I'm kind of tired of it. I like him, but he needs to do something. He can't just be sitting there the whole entire series. Another interesting thing I kind of want to bring up that I noticed is how Moro is able to absorb the energy of Namek, or use the energy of Namek against a Super Saiyan God, and it be effective. Remember back in the Namek arc, we see Goku charge the Spirit Bomb, using the energy, like a good portion of Namek's energy, and that didn't even kill Frieza. Yet Moro is able to use the same energy, probably more because he's forcing it out of the planet, and managing to fight with the Super Saiyan God using it. Now, I can't figure out how that could make sense, because they're both absorbing Genki energy, life energy. So, what's the difference here? I'm probably going to make another video all about Moro's power, because I genuinely want to understand what's the difference between his power and the Spirit Bomb, other than it being one being completely forceful and the other one requiring permission. Alright, I think that's the end of the video. Recently I've been trying to do a lot less jump cuts, which is why I sound a lot worse than I should, because I keep stumbling across words and I really don't want to cut it out, because I want to get used to doing everything in one take. So if you like the video, oh wait, not yet, yeah. So give me feedback on that. Should I keep doing this? Should I add more jump cuts to make it more clean? What should I do? Because my channel is kind of dependent on you guys. Now, if you like the video, like it. If you really like the video, subscribe. If you really like the video, share it with other people. No, excuse me. Sorry, that was disgusting. See y'all later, cowboy.